Destiny Hype Train! Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in today's video we are going to be talking about the Crucible Quartermaster weapons. But if you missed yesterday's video, there's going to be an annotation on screen so you guys can go over and check that out. That's covering a few of the golden chests on the moon and where you guys can find them. Be sure to watch the whole of the video as I'll be explaining how to get a high Crucible rank and how to check your Crucible rank. So what you guys want to do is you want to head into the lower part of the tower and head over to the Crucible Master. He has a load of weapons, vehicles and some materials to exchange, but today we're going to be talking about the weapons that you guys are going to be able to buy from him. First up is an auto rifle called the Grim Citizen 3, and it reads, "The grief and horror of Twilight Gap drove some of the finest gunsmiths in the city to elevate their art." Now this sounds like a really cool auto rifle to use by the sounds of what that reads there, but there's some special abilities that each and every gun has that you guys are able to unlock and equip to your weapon. So there's two on each and every one of these guns that stand out and that are different from each another. So I'm going to run through them on each and every gun, and the first ability for this gun is called Glass Half Full, and it reads, "The bottom half of each magazine causes additional damage." So basically, if you have 30 bullets, the last 15 bullets are going to do more damage than the first 15. That's the simplest way to put it for you guys. The next special ability for this gun is called Unflinching, and it reads, "It's easier to aim under fire using this weapon." So basically, when you guys are being shot at, if you have this upgrade equipped to the weapon, your flinch will be reduced, making it easier for you guys to hit your targets. The next weapon is another auto rifle called Hexcaster Arc, and it reads, "The engine of devastation slumbers within, waiting for a worthy finger on the trigger." This sounds incredible. Like, I can't even imagine how this gun is going to play out within multiplayer, but let's break down those two special abilities. The first ability is called Persistence. This weapon grows more accurate the longer it is fired. So if you guys have 30 bullets, the first 10 are going to be less accurate than the last 20, and the first 20 are going to be less accurate than the last 10. That's the simplest way to break it down for you guys. There's not much more I can say about that other than the longer you fire it, the more accurate it becomes. The next ability is called Reactive Reload, and it reads, "Reloading this weapon grants a damage bonus for a short time." So every time you reload this weapon, you're going to have an increase in damage for a couple of seconds. Next up is a pulse rifle called Strange Suspect, and it reads, "Certainly not one of the usual suspects." As you can see, this pulse rifle looks rather damaging, and to be honest, I can't wait to use this. Obviously, the pulse rifle being the 3-round burst. I certainly love using 3-round bursts because they're more accurate, but this weapon has a twist, as one of the upgrades allows you guys to turn this from a 3-round burst into a fully automatic weapon. I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. We didn't get to use this in the beta or the alpha, so I don't know whether this is going to cause a massive increase in recoil or not. But the second ability is called Zen Moment, and it says, "Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability." So if you combine the fully auto and Zen Moment, it might actually make this weapon very deadly indeed, and I can't wait to combine these two abilities together and see how this weapon plays out. Next on the list is a weapon called Fair and Square, and it is indeed another pulse rifle, and it reads, "A formidable burst fire precision rifle custom rigged for Crucible combat." It then goes on to say, "Scrupulously devoted to fair play." Now this gun sounds like it's not going to be fair to play against it, but it's going to be fair for you to use it because you are just going to own everybody. And the first ability that you guys are going to be able to equip to it is called the Mozambique, and it reads, "Body shots with this weapon increase precision damage for a short time." Now I believe that this will mean that for each body shot you get, it will increase more damage towards the body. If you hit the head, it's not going to add any multipliers, but to the body, it will always add a multiplier to what you guys are already hitting, giving you a damage boost for a short amount of time. The next ability is called Unflinching, and this means that it's easier to aim under fire while using this weapon. So if anybody's firing at you and they hit you, you're going to have less flinch if you have this ability equipped to the weapon. Our next weapon is our first scout rifle called Cryptic Dragon, and it reads, "Those who doubt the existence of dragons are always first devoured." Now basically, I love scout rifles purely because they are the most accurate gun in the game, and I like to use single-fired weapons in all FPS games that I play because I thrive off of accuracy. So using this one is something that I'm going to be very much looking forward to. And the first ability is called Grenada. And basically it reads, "Kills with this weapon reduce the cooldown of your grenade." So every time you get a kill, it's going to knock a chunk off the time it takes you guys to reuse your grenade. The next ability is very, very interesting. It's called Return to Sender, and it reads, "Kills with this weapon grant bonus ammo directly to the magazine." So every time you guys get a kill, it's going to automatically add ammo to you guys' magazine if you have this upgrade equipped to the weapon. Our next weapon is called the ARIES NEMESIS ×4. It's another scout rifle, and it reads, "Killing's never just business. You have to make it personal. Keep the hate close." Now this is another scout rifle, and I personally cannot wait to use it purely because I do love scout rifles and how accurate you can be with them. And the first ability that you guys are going to be able to add to this is called Final Round, and it reads, "The last round in the magazine deals bonus damage." So this basically means that when you guys use this last bullet in the magazine, no matter where you hit them, that you're going to do additional damage. You know, when we are playing against somebody and we're playing with our friends and there's somebody in a building and we shout out, "He's one shot, he's one shot," if you have this ability equipped to the weapon, that will probably kill him rather than leaving him one shot. The next ability is called Outlaw, and it reads, "Precision kills with this weapon dramatically increase reload speed." So basically what this means is when you hit somebody and you get the yellow numbers above their head, that's a precision kill, which is basically a critical hit. So every time you get a precision kill by hitting them a lot of times and getting the yellow numbers, it's going to increase the reload speed. So with Outlaw and Final Round equipped, this weapon is going to deal so much damage. Next up is this little beauty called Lord High Fixer. It's a hand cannon, and it reads, "The Lord will hold court today." I thoroughly enjoyed using these hand cannons because, again, you have to be accurate with it, and most of them was a 2-bullet kill to the head. And the first ability that you guys are going to be able to add to this is called Reactive Reload, and it reads, "Reloading this weapon grants a damage bonus for a short time." So every time you reload this weapon, you're going to get a short-timed damage bonus. Next ability is called Outlaw, and it's the same as we just spoke about on the scout rifle. Precision kills with this weapon dramatically increase reload speed. So with these two abilities combined, again, you guys are going to deal incredible amounts of damage. Our next weapon is a fusion rifle called 77 Wizard, and it reads, "The exo called Gaunt is a gunsmith famous for his wizards." And basically a fusion rifle is a sort of charge rifle. So you hold the trigger down, it builds up a load of energy, and then it bursts it out. And the first ability that you guys are going to be able to equip to this is called Hipfire. This weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. So obviously your crosshairs are going to be a lot smaller, giving you guys more accuracy. And these guns are very, very effective if you use them correctly, and if you know how to use them, they're very, very effective in close quarter combat. The next ability is called Cascade. Melee kills increase the reload speed of this weapon for a short amount of time. Now, if you guys do remember, I did say that this weapon is very, very effective at close quarter combat. So if you guys send a burst of energy from this gun and it doesn't manage to kill your opponent, finishing them off with a melee is going to give you guys an increase in the reload speed and ultimately making it easier for you guys to go on and kill more people. Next up is a shotgun called Invisible Hand M7, and it reads, "Built so light, it sometimes feels like it's not even there." Now, I love the shotguns in Destiny, and they are very, very effective if you use them in the right situations. And the first ability that you guys are going to be able to equip is called Knee Pads, and it reads, "Slide further while this weapon is equipped." So, you know, we can use this knee slide in Destiny, and while sliding, you can actually shoot. So this is going to be a very, very effective ability to add onto the weapon, purely because sliding and shooting gets you up close and personal, and it makes it harder for you to be hit. The next ability is Return to Sender, and it reads, "Kills of this weapon grant bonus ammo directly to the magazine." So obviously each and every time you get a kill, it's going to restock the ammo in the gun. Next up is one of my favorite weapon classes, the sniper rifle, and this sniper is called Final Boss. It reads, Become the Monster. The first special ability is called Crowd Control, and it says kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. So if you hit somebody with a sniper rifle and you don't get a headshot, you 9 times out of 10 leave them one shot. Hopefully with this, no matter where you hit them, it's going to give you a 1-bullet kill. The next ability is Outlaw, and it reads precision kills with this weapon dramatically increase reload speed. This is the same ability that we saw on the scout rifle. So each and every time you get a kill, when you hit the yellow numbers, it's going to dramatically increase the reload speed. Next is the heavy machine gun called Zombie Apocalypse WF-47. It reads ready for one breed of Armageddon. Now, the first ability that you guys are able to equip to this weapon is called Focused Fire. And I've got to say, this looks very, very effective. It reads, when zoomed, this weapon fires slower, but causes additional damage. So the fire rate is going to be a lot slower, but that's probably going to increase the accuracy and the damage of this weapon, making this a deadly weapon. The next ability is Unflinching, and it reads, it's easier to aim under fire using this weapon. Obviously, this means that while you guys are being shot at, and when you guys are hit, your gun doesn't raise up in the air as much as it would do if you guys had this upgrade equipped. The last weapon from the Crucible Quartermaster is a rocket launcher called Steel Oracle Z11, and it reads, I foresee fire, and screens. You would, mate. Your rocket launcher. Obviously, this is a heavy weapon and it's a rocket launcher, and this has 2 very unique abilities. And the first one is called Tripod, and it says this launcher's tube can hold 3 shells. So normally holding the normal 2, it can actually hold 3. So that's gonna be very, very effective because you guys won't have to reload as much. And the next ability is called Surplus, and it reads, expect to find more ammo for this weapon. So if you guys pick up a heavy ammo crate and you get 10 rockets in that, then you guys are actually going to get more than 10, probably 15 or 14, something like that. There'll be a percentage increase that you guys will pick up if you have this upgrade attached to the weapon. That's it for the weapons and their attachments and upgrades that you guys can equip to them. Now I'm going to run over the Crucible reputation, how you can get it, and how you can view how much current reputation you have and what rank you are. So the Crucible reputation is obtained and upgraded and gained by playing Crucible matches and winning them, doing well in them and all of that good stuff. And if you guys would like to tell what rank you guys are, then you can do so by heading over to the Crucible Quartermaster. And if you look on the left hand side of his shoulder, it has this sort of circle with a diamond shape in the middle. If you hover over that, that is going to give you guys a pop-out screen that will then let you guys know what rank you are, how much more you need to your next rank, so on and so forth. Guys, it's been James or Wizzite. Thank you all for watching this video. If you haven't already, please do drop a like, subscribe to my channel for more daily Destiny content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.